Here's the thing about being over 50 and single. A solo wager. 90% of the time, it is awesome. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Amen. 90% of the time, it's that. But there's the 10% of the time where you just wish you had someone who can be there to help change the batteries. Because 90% of the time, we're pretty happy with owning our own schedule, eating our own snacks when we want to, and they're there for us to eat. Let's see. TV choices aren't always in the hands of another person, as in ESPN is on all the TVs. You know what I mean? Like, who's playing when and blah, blah, blah. Although, go Broncos. Then there's, again, the 10% of the time you hear the chirp, chirp, chirp. Okay, it's not even that sound, but you know, it's that little sound that's coming from your frickin' smoke detector at 3 a.m. of all times. 3 a.m. And you're laying in bed going, I'm sure I could just wait until the morning. Maybe I could just put a pillow over my head, let me close the door, whatever it be. But you still hear it. Guess who else hears it? The 5-pounder. And she's getting annoyed as well. So you have to jump out of bed. Those are the times, it's that part that will make you question, where's my man to help me? To lend a helping hand? Where is he? To just be the one that jumps out of bed to change the damn battery in the chirper. I'm Barbara Brooks, and welcome home. This is the house of Middlescence, where we talk about it all the things, midlife and career and everything in between. Now, here's the thing. This is not a pity party, because if you know me, and if you know any of the people I roll with, we are not all about woe is me. I'm just talking again about the 10%. So this is just about real talk, a real moment in time, real moments in time, where the parts of solo life where we're just in the, can someone just help me bring this in? Where I need 2 hands? Yeah. Can I just get somebody to help me bring this in? One time, my mom was visiting me pre-stroke. She's had a stroke, and I'm a caregiver. And she was 80-something years old. She's 88 now. She was about 83, and she had to help me bring this humdinger in. And it may look small, but y'all, it is not small. It needed 2 hands. I carried them up the stairs. It took me a while to get them up the stairs and in through the door. But then she and I had to jimmy it through the doors to even get through to my bedroom. It would have been nice to instead of use the hands of my 80-something-year-old mother. You know what I call this? I call this the second set of hands problem that we solo lifers have. You're perfectly capable, perfectly able to, as I said, carry that big humdinger through the door. Why do I keep saying humdinger? It's not like that's a part of my lexicon, my vocabulary. That is not me, so I don't know where I'm going with that. Anyway, you get where I'm going. We are perfectly capable of doing it all. We just, from time to time, need wing hands, like a wingman, or at least someone who can hold the darn flashlight over my head, not my face, over my head, to help me fix whatever it is that I need to fix that is very dark, and I just need a little light. It's just that simple. It's the second set of hands problem. Let's talk about our everyday struggles that we don't necessarily talk about or want to post on Instagram or Facebook or even TikTok. Let's talk about the HVAC filters without ladder tipping. Someone who can hold the ladder, or someone who can just install it instead of us all the time, right? How about wrestling the duvet covers when we're trying to make up the bed in the morning? I'm a maker-upper bed morning person, whatever it is I'm trying to say. You get what I'm saying? For a bed the size that most of us have that we're sleeping in, it'd be nice to have someone who can get on the other side. Instead, you know what I do? Oh my gosh, you're going to laugh at me. I literally lay in bed. My mom came in one morning when she was visiting me, and I was making up my bed, but I was making up my bed laying in it. She goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "This is how I make my bed." I thought you knew that. This is how I make my bed now. This is the new way. I lay in bed because I don't have two hands. I lay in bed and I'm, doing all the things and then getting out and putting the pillows in place. It would just be nice to have someone else on the other side of the bed who could do the same thing to help me instead of me getting lazy and laying in bed and making my bed. How about the mental load of keeping track of the maintenance, the car maintenance, the bills, the repairs, those things that, you know what? It would be really lovely if when it's time to get the tires changed or get the oil change, whatever it may be, I guess I should say a new set of tires, not change, but I guess we need to swap them out still. That's still a thing. It'd be nice to have a second set of hands so that we don't have to do it all. That's all I'm saying. Okay, here's another one. Moving furniture. Just talked about that. Or better yet, putting furniture together. Because I have put things together. Don't laugh. I purchased this table last winter. And this table is extremely heavy. I brought it one by one. Literally opened up the box in my trunk and brought the pieces in one by one. Because I'm guessing this thing is about 200 pounds. Just a guess. And you know what? I put it together. But there may just be a few screws missing. But you know what? It works. So what? Who cares? It works. It works. But if you look very close, what do you see? What do you see? This is actually supposed to be affixed somehow so that it's like, I don't know. It's supposed to be in there somehow. It's the whole second set of hands problem. How many of you have done this before? I don't know what it is about tables. I seem to purchase the ones that have a little difficulty putting together, that are extremely heavy, that takes more than a few walks up the stairs with pieces in my hand. But I got this really great table pre-COVID, which was perfect for COVID, that has this lift up. It's a table for the living room. What do you call it? Living room table? Yeah, living room table. And it does a lift up. So it's got various pieces I had to put together to get it to do that and do all the things. This thing also just may be missing a few screws. I was hosting book club and I wanted to provide a little bit more space in my living room. So I was going to move the table. The table collapsed on me. It collapsed. Boink! Literally looked like this. I had to jimmy that table back up, and right now it is at a point where I cannot and will not move that table ever again until I get a second set of hands who can help me put the screws back in it, because it's missing a few. Because obviously, listen, I'm used to putting things together, but I also have ADHD. I want to get things done. I'm also a perfectionist, but at some point when you're putting things together, you just kind of want to give in and say, this works. That's what I did. I'm just saying, the struggle is real. The 10% struggle is real for us that live so low in our lives that, from time to time, it would be nice to just have someone here to give a helping hand, a second set of hands. That's all I'm saying. This isn't a pity. This ain't no pity party. What do we do about it? I have a few survival tactics. Number one is I am best friends with YouTube. I'm also best friends with Chloe. Oh, who's Chloe? My chat. My bot. That's right. If I have a problem, you know what I do? I'm going online. They are my best friends in helping me figure things out. Number two, bam! My toolbox. I got this a very long time ago, and it's got everything in here, including, which, we can never go without this baby, and a power tool. Yeah, I have a power screwdriver. That's right. My cousin happens to have it right now. She just moved, and so she needed it for her own home to get some things up on the wall. Power tools. That's right. I have power tools. That's number 2. The other thing is I've learned to call a pro. TaskRabbit, TaskRabbit, TaskRabbit. I will TaskRabbit somebody because listen, it is not a weakness. It is a sign of efficiency when I can't get things done. I will mostly try to figure out myself because that's also in my DNA is just, also not read directions, hence the screws missing. But I will try to figure it out. But if I can't, I will do those things, and I will call somebody from TaskRabbit in a heartbeat. The other thing is trading skills. I will trade skills with my friends. Maybe not so much as trading skills, just trading. I will help you if you help me from time to time kind of thing. Giving myself permission to not seek a perfect solution. When it's good enough for me. The tables, plural. Yes, when you come to my house, you can sit at my table and it will not collapse on you. But those are just a few of the tactics that I've used until the day that I can come on and say I have a second set of hands. There are just some times when you're just over it. You just feel like, dang it, I wish somebody was here to help me take care of the little things. Here's the thing. I do feel like every time I do figure it out or there's a workaround, I feel like that's just a notch in my belt. Oh yeah, my tool belt. I had to get kitsch. My tool belt. It's a notch in it. Just another notch in it. And man, over the course of time, if you think about it, all the things that we are able to do, my goodness. It's a blessing that we're able to do as much as we are. I mean, okay, side note, I remember getting in my crawl space and figuring out how to turn on my water when it was time after, getting my system blown out and it's time to get my water back on in my yard. So anyway, it's just another notch, that's all. I just wanted to talk about the 10%er, the 10% of the time. So tell me in the comments, I'm curious, what else do you do? Or frankly, let's have a little moment of, here's another thing I wish someone could help me do. Put it in, let's talk about it. This is a community. This is mi casa is su casa. Let's talk about it all. What's the most ridiculous thing that you wish you had a second set of hands? A solo hack, per se. I want to thank you for being here today. I know time is precious, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate you spending it with me. And I want you to remember that life is a remix, and that every single day, whatever we do, I consider this not just another chapter in our lives, but it's another song on our soundtrack, our CD, our tapes, our cassette tapes, our albums, all the things. Belts. Tell you, I'm wearing this today. Yep, I like to shop my closet. So I actually have every season in my closet a wall of cutouts of pictures of really cool fashions that I want to wear. And so this is today's outfit. It was a privilege to have you here today. See you next time.